folks, I'm Jason White of CITV, and we have the PIAA playoffs fully underway here at Victory Field 1. Obviously, as we can see, we have the Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials coming in at 18-0 with their in-league record, and then the 10-2 Council Rock South Golden Hawks. A matchup that I would say has historic implications for the Colonials. They've never advanced past the third round. They've had many teams that have had the bye. They come in that second game and they lose, or they've won the first game and lost in the second. But regardless, this is a huge third round matchup. They're looking to get this win and possibly go to the farthest that they've ever gone in the playoffs. So I talked to both coaches beforehand. They stressed the importance of offensive aggression. Being able to get that early goal that kind of puts the other team on their heels a little bit, get the momentum on their side, and start just put away the other players. Obviously, we can hear the music. These players are excited. Another note is district-wide pink out day. I have my pink shirt. Some of the players over there have their pink shirts on. So it's a fun day here in Colonial. Obviously, beautiful weather. A little bit windy, but not too windy. And the sun won't be too much of a factor, obviously, as it's pretty cloudy, so we should have a pretty clean game today, very competitive with two teams hungry to make it to the fourth round. You'll be able to hear from me shortly up there in the box, so till next time, I'll see ya. Welcome, folks. Jason White here, and we're just about ready to get this one going. We are 30 seconds out from game time. All the captains are meeting up at center field. Excited to get this game underway. Again, as I was saying on the sideline, both teams seem really excited for this game. Obviously, it's October field hockey. It's a very competitive time. Every team, it's kind of like your record is 0-0 in every game. It's do or die. Both teams have an equal opportunity regardless of how they did in the regular season to move on to the next round. And obviously for the team that isn't victorious, they go home and all that season's work, kind of amounts up to this point. And so it'll be exciting. Definitely for Council Rock, we'll be looking to see how they play coming off the bus. I remember me being an athlete in middle school. Getting off that bus sometimes is a little bit problematic, especially if it was a long trip. Sometimes your legs get a little bit tired, you cramp a little bit, you're a little bit tired again from just being on that bus and waiting. That adrenaline sitting for a while. You're the home team, you're able to get here quickly, you're able to get on the field a little bit quicker. But again, field conditions today are absolutely perfect. Really should not be much of a factor in this game. So in the last game, we saw the Colonials win 8-2. It was a pretty handed victory. We saw goals from all of our favorites. A couple goals by senior Liv Trong, a goal by Ava Borkowski, I believe a pair of goals by Kaylee Mismer, and I believe 2 goals by Haley Kopsik. So again, we saw a lot of the favorites here adding on to their already enormous goal total on the season. Again, the Colonials so notorious for scoring so many goals in these games. They won 8-2, obviously. So we'll see if they're able to score as many, as obviously each round you move on to the competition gets a little bit harder. And again, just excited to call this one. Yesterday we called the soccer game for the girls out in Boyertown, and they played a ferocious offensive juggernaut that is Boyertown. And they ended up coming out of that one with the loss 5-1. But again, they had a fantastic season. The Boyertown team actually had a player who was 6'3" from Germany. This girl by the name of Camila Coover, and she definitely was an X factor in that game. The youth national journey. So that was a fun one to call. Obviously, later on tonight, we have Pink Out Game Part 2 with the varsity boys team as they have their senior night versus Hatboro Horsham. They're looking for a key victory that would secure an almost definite home playoff berth for the first time in, I believe, over 10 years. So we're winding down here towards the end of fall sports here at Colonial School District. Obviously, we have a couple teams that started this week, and then football starts up next week, and we'll be getting ready to start doing winter. Obviously, we're in October, but they start up pretty early there in mid to late November. Another episode of personalities coming up within the next week or so. I interviewed special ed assistant Walt Runge about his jazz album he just released last April. So that was a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that one, especially those that love music, especially jazz. We have another episode of the news coming around. There's a new show about a couple players playing Dungeons & Dragons. That's called Colonial Conquest. So that will be obviously a fun little show to check out. And lots of great programming here on CITV that we hope you guys enjoy at home. Of course, I am without my pint-sized partner in crime, Jack, today. He's pretty busy this afternoon with a couple different things with after-school activities. But, hoping to hear back from the duo next week for that possible home playoff game, which, again, would be very fun to call. But less about all that other outside stuff and more about field hockey. These girls on the sideline. Again, I think that the start was a little bit delayed, but I believe we should be starting shortly. And both teams fired up. Goalie Sarah Trask told me she's a little bit upset that she gave up 2 goals last game because she really wanted that shutout and she thought she was going to get it again. There was a penalty shot that they were able to, Council Rock North was able to score on, and there was another play towards the end of the game. I believe it was 5 minutes before it was over when a player on Council Rock was able to score. So, basically they played a perfect game. You give in 2 goals, but when you're up by 8, it really doesn't matter too much. Again, seniors here for today are Autumn Liptak, Liv Trong, Kayla Link, Carly McGee, Molly Lynch, and Jess Frangiosa. So obviously they're excited here as this will be the farthest that they have played in the playoffs since their freshman year. They ended up suffering a loss in the 3rd round of that one. So obviously looking to get a historic win today. We have a pretty good crowd here today. Obviously, we see some people wearing their pink out stuff. And, it's always great here at Victory 1 when they pack out this sideline and, people showing support for this field hockey team that is notoriously one of the best in their division, winning the American Division 7 consecutive years. Again, that is pure excellence and nothing less, being able to achieve such a high success rate so many consecutive years in a row. And being undefeated in almost all those years as well. And now we get this game underway at midfield. We'll see as both teams try to test each other out, go over their game plan, see if what they're concocting works. We have Miller working along the side there. And here we have Council Rock dribbling down midfield. She tries to complete a pass. I believe the pass that was from number 7 of Council Rock. That is Amelia Elko. Colonials along the side. There's Darcy again trying to battle through number 9 of Council Rock. That is Carrie Kaufman. And Colonial will get the benefit of the doubt on that one. And now Senior Link will look to try to get the Colonials onto the Council Rock side of the field for the first time in this game. There's Autumn. Off of her stick. Link will keep this progression going here for the Colonials. She's able to get a pass towards Workowski. And Council Rock, number 13, that is Rachel Roll, is able to get that one as she passes it to her teammate who moved downfield. And it was intercepted again by Link. Link showing off her senior presence early in this matchup. She's trying to move it past midfield again. And again, player there on Council Rock, I think, was not made aware that the play was blown dead. There's Link with the pass intercepted, and that looks like it might have hit the knee of Council Rock player there. She's a little bit slow to get up. We hope she's all right. Here's Mismer looking to add to her tremendous goal total on the season. She gets a nice whack, and that will go up and actually almost scores in the soccer goal behind the field hockey goal. So Colonials able to break the ice here and get the first shot of the game. Just a little too much on it there. I think Mismer would like that shot back, but again, I'm sure she'll get plenty in this game as she is such an X factor for this Colonials offense. Speaking of X factors, there's leading goal scorer Ava Borkowski moving into the zone as she's trying to dribble past a sea of Council Rock players there. And here's Mismer. Mismer right to center there with a nice little play on the ball. And there's Lynch trying to get a pass towards Kopsick. And that will be out on the Colonials. Colonials letting their presence be felt early here in the offensive zone. I'm sorry, that was off of Council Rock. Liv now moving. Liv Trong. And the center spot there. She might have had a hat trick last game, actually, folks, if I recall correctly. Again, showing off her senior presence, working through this system for 4 years. Making a lot of chemistry with some of her other fellow seniors and also some of the up-and-coming juniors and sophomores and freshmen. Now we have Borkowski dribbling into the Colonial offensive zone here. Borkowski with a nice move that's able to trick the one player. She whacks it up, and I just don't think she quite had enough on that one there. But that will be a shot that gets off by Lynch, and I believe it was slightly deflected there by number 8 of Council Rock South. That is Rihanna Shields. And now Council Rock will take this one up. So at the beginning of this game, the ball was in the Colonial defensive zone a lot, but currently it's been in the offensive zone for the past 2.5 minutes, so Colonials already letting their offensive presence be felt. Here's Lynch along the side here. She gets a beautiful pass right there towards Kopsick, but a little too much momentum on the ball as it bounces off. There's Mismer fighting along that side with that ball. And Council Rock will get the benefit of the doubt there as it rolls along the side. Now it'll be stopped by 12. That is McGee. And Trong now playing it. There's McGee. McGee working that side. And White will maintain possession of this one. That's whacked right in the middle. I believe that was a penalty for having a player within 5 meters of the ball. I was doing a little bit more research, like I said, a little more educated on field hockey last night. And, yeah, I learned about that foul. Kopsick, I think a little bit of a miscommunication there between Lynch, Kopsick, and McGee. Now, as we hear, the coach is stressing the importance of talking out there and having their heads in the game. There's Link along the side. Link will be playing college field hockey as she last year was able to commit to a university. I will try to look that up at halftime and inform in the second half what university that is. And again, exciting for these players to be able to keep playing the sport that they love in later years in college, where they really see some fantastic competition out there. And Lynch able to keep control of that one. She tries to get a pass towards Kopsick. And Kopsick now working down that side again. So impressive her playmaking ability considering her size. She makes a great move on the ball there. She's able to juke out the one defender, and again that one's whistled down. Lynch is able to get that one. You're the Colonials. You want to look for that center passing lane. As last game, it was so effective in being able to get a lot of shots and goals. And there's Mismer working along that side, using her crafty ball handling skills. And there's Mismer, who gets another great call there for the Colonials. And now Link will send this one in here. I believe that would be called a 16-yard foul. It's either 16 or 25, I believe. Again, not extremely privy here on field hockey. And there's Mismer again with a good shot opportunity here. She's trying to work along that side. Lynch towards the center now. Works. Trying to... I see what the Colonials are trying to do here. They're trying to work the edge of their stick, and they're trying to look for a shot where they can get a little bit of that curving momentum to the right and try to roof a shot up there and go on the non-stick hand of the goaltender for Council Rock. Here's number 8 again for Council Rock, taking this one up along the side. That again is Rihanna Shields. Shields captain there, and that hit the hand of her fellow teammate. That is number 23, Kaylee Hiscock, one of the leading goal scorers on this team here. The coach before the game told me to make sure that I highlighted that name and that she's she's a vital player to this Council Rock North squad. And looked like the one shot came up, hit her wrist a little bit there, but she seems to be okay. Now Colonials again just trying to keep that ball on Council Rock's territory as they've been controlling time of possession and outnumbering them with passes as well so far early on in this game. Now at midfield we have Mismer trying to look for that pass there as Lynch is able to get some separation, but her feet got tripped up a little bit there. She's trying to maintain possession of that ball. There's a pass down the side there. Intended for number 34 of Council Rock. That is Bridget Morin. Now we have 12 for the Colonials. That is McGee working down that side. And that will go off of Colonial player. Now 14 of Council Rock. Gets a nice pass in there. That was Ashley Lackman. And now Trong working at midfield, trying to just get that ball out of the Colonial defensive zone. She gets a great pass downfield toward Luptak, as Luptak now has a little bit of separation, trying to work into that offensive groove here for the Colonials. She gets a nice pass to Borkowski. Borkowski showcasing her playmaking ability here. She will get a shot and a goal, I believe. There we go. Borkowski with a great shot, rolls right along the goal line, and then Kopsik was able to bang that one in for the Colonials' first goal as they're able to crack this puppy open. So we saw Borkowski showcasing her physicality there. She had 22 of Council Rock, though. Sophia Maddie all over her. Again, she's just using her body, pushing that ball, making great movement with the ball with her stick there. She's able to get a really nice shot off. Just goes past the goalie, but didn't quite go into the goal. And then Kopsik was able to be right there in front and bang that one in. Excellent heads-up play there by Kopsik, and fantastic effort by Borkowski. Is now Council Rock feeling the pressure a little bit more, trying to even this one up as the Colonials, again, they put people away so early with their quick score-making ability. And there's Lynch working along that side. There's Morgan again of Council Rock passing that one in, I believe. Now Kopsik working along that side. She gets a great pass off to Borkowski. Borkowski's now making a move towards the center, looking to try to score for herself, and she will get a shot here. And it goes past. Colonial's trying to whack that in as there's several defenders in front. Now we have Lynch trying to get a shot. We will see here what is signaled. I believe we will have a 16-yard foul there on the Council Rock North defense there. That was a, again, great offensive surge there by the Colonials. Borkowski able to get a really nice shot off. It almost goes in. Great defensive effort there by Council Rock. Several players laying their sticks down on the ground trying to just stop that from scoring. Now Tron gets a shot in that now Link was trying to corral. And that surge there will be stopped. And now working downfield is Council Rock North. Trying to get their first shot on net here of this one. Now midfield, Miss makes a great play on the ball. She has a wide open Kopsik working down the side. She's working separation here. This could be a 2-on-1 here for Kopsik. She gets a great pass off in the center towards Borkowski. And Borkowski unable to shoot there as that one's blown down for a offensive foul. Again, this Colonial offense really starting to show off their great ability in the passing game here as they're making some across-the-aisle passes that have given them some excellent shot opportunities here early on. There's Borkowski working downfield and keeping it in play there. That is Luptak, who gets a pass over to Borkowski. Borkowski now working towards that center, towards the goalie. She has Kopsik out in front. And again, that one will be whistled down. For the Colonials offensively, you couldn't have asked for a better start. And defensively, I mean, they are just clamping right now. Council Rock is trying to look for an answer here as they are attempting to penetrate the Colonial defensive scheme here. And Borkowski with a spin move that was fantastic. She gets a pass towards the center that will go towards Lynch. And I believe Council Rock defense will be able to stop it. But Lynch, the only person there, and she's able to catch a pass from herself almost. She's working along that side, tries to whack it in, and kept in play there. Fantastic spin move made there by Borkowski. Again, able to commit to UNC, the #1 college field hockey program here in the States. There's Ava McCourt coming on for Miller. And again, you know, Borkowski really showing off her skill here. Now we have, again, Council Rock now moving, again looking for that elusive first shot. And now Lynch working down that side, trying to get it out. She gets it down towards Kopsik. Kopsik now trying to show off her shiftiness there. She's working down that sideline, looking for a pass in midfield, and that will be off Council Rock. So Colonial will be able to keep this one alive here. Now Lynch, as we're at the 18-minute mark here of this first half. Now we have Link at midfield. One of the co-captains there, Link. And she gets it to McCourt, freshly subbed in. He's trying to get a pass towards Rakowski. And now Luptak will almost have an opportunity on that one, but again, whistled down. And there's Mismer with the heads-up play. She's able to stop that ball. Now she's working down that sideline. Mismer dribbling, gets a nice little move there. Now she's got some space to try to make a play here. She will get a shot off. Oh, and just deflects off a player. Again, whistled down for another 16-yard foul. And now Colonials will have an opportunity here to try to get a second goal. Really start to push the envelope here in this game early, almost halfway through this first half. There's Link with the pass towards Luptak. She gets it towards Trong, a little triple senior connection there. She gets a pass towards the front, towards Warkowski. The shot gets off. Kopsik was right there in front, but the ball rolling a little too much. Now Link trying to get a shot. And it rolls out, but Trong is able to maintain possession. Trong gets a shot off, and it's blocked by another defender. And we have a stoppage of play again here. Coming into the game for the Colonials, that is 24 senior Alexis Minor, subbing out Luptak. I believe we have a timeout there. Again, it's the Colonials just surging in front of that net of Council Rock. Again, just so aggressive. Passing looks fantastic here today, folks. And again, you couldn't ask for a better start for the Colonials. Not as many goals as they had at this point of last game, but it is no matter as they're leading and they look great. They haven't allowed a shot on defense. So again, Trask, sitting in the net having a fun time so far. Again, no better way to lead into the weekend, than coming off of a historic playoff win if you're the Colonials. It's funny, we saw there, it was a pass from Link to Trong. I'm sorry, a pass from Link to Luptak to Trong, and we had, that three-headed senior monster there in the Colonials offensive zone there. So, again, some pretty cool stuff to see. And then, so some Colonial news here. And this is really exciting stuff. CITV, for the first time, is covering the Powder Puff game. So it got moved a couple weeks back. The schedule for that week was a little bit interesting, with the one holiday being on Wednesday and us not being in school, so the Powder Puff couldn't be on that day. So it did get pushed back, and for a lot of these fall athletes who are no longer playing their sports, they'll be able to play. So we'll be able to see some soccer players and some volleyball players playing that Powder Puff game, so that's very exciting. We'll see. Obviously, it's always really fun. I hope I get to call one of those games. I obviously love calling football. And again, it's always a really fun experience. A lot of people come out and watch it, and it's just one of those great things we have here at Colonial that gives students an opportunity to just have an awesome time. I always look forward to it. And, I was saying in 1 year, I wanted to be a coach on Powder Puff and draw up a couple trick plays with some of these girls, and you have some really good players out there and some even better coaches. Brian Gregg, a teacher here with phys ed at PW, he actually is undefeated all time. So he is all-time undefeated in Powder Puff matchups, and he has led several different classes through PW, winning Powder Puff every year. And class of 2021, my class, the junior class, looking to keep that streak alive and beat the seniors this year. And now this game is back underway. So we had a timeout there, and we are at the 16:40 mark here of the first half. Now working along that side is Council Rock. Again, just trying to get that ball out here. And now we have Minor working downfield. And that will be out of bounds off the Colonials. Now McCourt trying to weather that one. Again, a little bit of a grudge match here at midfield. And Court stumbles up a little bit there. Heads up play by Mismer to get control of that ball again for the Colonials. She's now working towards the center part of the field there. She gets a nice pass towards Kopsick. Kopsick gets towards Lynch. And Lynch trying to chase that one down. It rolls just a little bit too fast there off the stick of Kopsick. Off the stick of Kopsick. That is a funny one to say. And player there tripped up a little bit with the turf. Now we have Colonials able to get an interception there. Now working downfield again. In part of my studies I was doing on field hockey, I learned that there is a AstroTurf that is spongy and doesn't have the typical pellets, but it's actually watered, I believe, 6 times a day. This special surface that collegiate level teams play on, and that is the preferred surface of field hockey, but obviously they can still play on turf like this. But for the best true to form field hockey, they like to play on surfaces like that. Who knows? Maybe Colonial will give us a brand new field hockey arena or something like that. I mean, the possibilities are endless here. And now we have Lynch working that ball downfield. There's a pass to McGee. McGee with a pass towards Lynch. And again, that one whistled down, and Council Rock will get the benefit on that one. That ball whacked downfield, and I believe that will be a 5-meter penalty on Council Rock South here. The Golden Hawks. Funny fact, that name Golden Hawk is, I believe, the largest bird in North America, as they have a wingspan that is enormous. I would never want to be on the receiving end of one of those, to say the least. Mismer looking to try to make a play here. Some great handwork there by Mismer, and that will be off. About 23 of Council Rock. It's Kaylee Hiscox. She got her hand taped up there with that red tape after she got hit with the ball earlier in this game, so good to see her back out there. Obviously such a key contributor to her team, and Molly makes a great play through the legs of a defender there. Colonials not trying to get another shot off, so there's been a slight lull in the shooting here for the past couple minutes. There's Mismer trying to work towards that center. And again, whistled down. Working down that side is Hiscox. And that will be off of Lynch. There's 8 of Council Rock on the sideline. That was Brianna Shields. And that will be off of Council Rock there. That one roofed up there by the Colonials, but weathered by number 7 of Council Rock. That is Amelia Elko. And at midfield, Council Rock now with the key opportunity there. And McCourt's able to get past that one. The one player is flying down a little too quickly. Ball bounces off her stick. She had a little bit too much forward momentum. Now Mismer making a great move there. She's able to get the player to bite down on it. Now Kopsick trying to work downfield. And Council Rock again just trying to avoid another Colonial offensive barrage of shots. And they get another call there. They're past midfield. We're hearing from the coach tightening the triangle. I'm assuming that's the formation that they use downfield in the passing game. There's 34 of Council Rock working downfield. That is Bridget Morgan. She's able to get the pass off that Borkowski is vigorously chasing down. Ball rolling into that Colonial box, and they're just trying to get it out. That's senior Frangioso working on it. Colonial sticks, just trying to get it out. As now Trong's working downfield, working down that side, just trying to clear it. And she will not. That will be maintained by Hiscox. Hiscox really, exerting a lot of effort there. And Council Rock, again, still in the Colonial zone. Some great footwork there by Council Rock. And the player gets tripped up a little bit, and they will maintain play there. Now Mismer working downfield. She does have some separation for several players. Let's look for to get a pass off here to Luptak, as Luptak has a lot of space there. Kelly gets the pass off and whistle down. Here we have number 2 of Council Rock North. That was, don't believe she's on my stat. That's Lauren Mitchell. And on that sideline, that will be out on the Colonial zone, Lynch. And again, number 8 here, Rihanna Shields, will be passing this one in, one of the captains of this squad here. And Kopsick trying to get that one, and that will be off Council Rocks. Kopsick made a nice defensive play there, and that will roll down the side. And Kopsick able to keep it alive. Now Borkowski working downfield. She gets a pass up. Kopsick trying to chase this one down, and she does have some space along the side. And that will be maintained by Council Rock South. Or, Council Rock South there. I almost confused myself the other day when they were playing North. Ten minutes left here in this half. Again, it has been almost all Colonials here. Not as much scoring as the other day, but they look pretty good. Defense of South is a little bit tighter than North so far. Here's Kopsick working on that side, looking for a pass towards Lynch, who gets it towards Borkowski, rolling in front. And now Link will have another opportunity here off a 16-yard foul. I would say look for her to probably go Mismer here, try to set her up. She'll move in, possibly get a pass off to Borkowski, or have a shot opportunity. Again, so many different options here. She gets it towards Trong. Trong now works. She will get a shot off. The goaltender is able to block that. Trong will have a rebound opportunity. She shoots. Goalie blocks it again. Ball is rolling out in front. We will see what happens here as Borkowski's now desperately trying to get it. And that won't be whistled down again. Colonials in that offensive position there, just attacking the net with several shots there blocked by the goaltender of Council Rock. That is, I believe, Carly McCloskey, number 6. Passed in there towards Mismer. Let's see if Mismer's able to get a pass off. She does. She gets it towards Lynch. Ball's rolling. Mismer maintains. Mismer working along there. Tries to get a pass. And unable to hit the ground and slightly hits up the foot there of number 9 at Council Rock. That is Kerry Kaufman. There's Kaufman with the pass. That's the Bridget Morgan. She gets a pass towards McCourt. McCourt now trying to chase that one down. But the Council Rock player. Council Rock player 15, that's Caitlin Coco. That's fun when I say fast. Here's Trong looking with the pass in midfield. There's Link. Several players swiping at that ball, and that is kicked out by Trask. And a player on Council Rock unable to maintain possession of that one as it's rolling out. Colonials desperately just trying to avoid anything scary here this late in the half. And now Link will have a opportunity here to get this ball out of the zone for the Colonials. And now surging in is the Council Rock offense. She attempts to get a pass off center, and that'll be stopped by the Colonial defender as it hits her stick. She's able to get the she's able to get the pass off, and now the Colonials again just trying to work that ball towards midfield. Borkowski with the feisty effort there on defense, trying to get it out. Now Trong's working down the side. Look for her to pass it towards Kopsick possibly. Gets it, keeps it alive along that side. Great effort there as now she's able to get it towards Kopsick. And now working down that sideline again is Hiscox of Council Rock. She gets a pass towards the middle that will be caught by her own player. She's not working. She'll have a nice center shot opportunity that will hit the post. And I believe they will call that a goal. Or no. Let me check that scoreboard there. I believe that the refs are gonna talk about this one. From my vantage point up here, I saw that it hit the bar. I do not believe it crossed the goal line there. They will talk, and that will not be a goal. And the Colonial bench pretty happy about that one. A fantastic shot in the center though by Council Rock, as they had an awesome pass towards the center there by Hiscox. She was able to get it to number 16 of her squad. That was let me check here, folks. Maybe it was Rachel Roll, 13. Regardless, she had an excellent shot there in the center that just rolled and hit the post. Had Trask beaten everything, and now they have another opportunity here. She will get another whack off, and there's a player right there. She will have the backhand opportunity, and that will roll away. And again, Trask desperately just trying to get that ball out. Fantastic sequence there by Council Rock, as they are ferociously attacking this Colonial front, trying to even the score. Trask with some key saves there that were very important in avoiding giving up that goal by Council Rock. The momentum currently is on Council Rock's side, and if they score a goal here, that really could be a game changer this late in the half, going into halftime. So the Colonials really just want to try to avoid anything, and that will score. Wow, that will score. I believe that was number 8 of Council Rock. That was Rihanna Shields. She was in the right place, right time, right in the center. She whacks that one and just rolls past Trask. And scores now 1-1 with 5 left. So, folks, just like that, it's a brand new game. Now, Lynch moving downfield. I think the Colonials going to play with a little bit more wind in their wings at this point of the game. Maybe a little bit frustrated, obviously, as so early on they were able to just control the defensive side of things, and now Council Rock is starting to figure out their scheme a little bit here and have a little bit more success in their passing game and being able to get more shots off on Trask. Trask in that 3-minute span, I believe, had to make 3 saves, maybe even 4, and then obviously one shot that almost went and hit the post and another shot that did. That was absolutely, it was a zinger by Shields of Council Rock. And that's rolling along the sides there. Colonials trying to keep it alive. Borkowski does. And we'll see who that goes out on. And kept in play. Link gives it to Trong. Trong not looking. She will get a shot off. And shot a little bit too high there. And that will draw the foul on the Colonials. Council Rock working down that side again. That's Shields. And we'll see who that's out on. A very aggressive play there by Kopsik. There we go. Lynch and Shields tangling up there. She gets a great pass off there towards Borkowski. Borkowski's easily able to catch it. Now she's trying to use her shifty ball movement there. Whistle down again. And we'll have a corner here for the Colonials. Link, I feel like, had almost 1 million corners. The other game is Council Rock North drew a lot of those in the last game a couple days ago. We'll see what Link does here. So we are at the 3:30 mark here of this first half. Link gets that one to Mismer. Just rolls past her, and that goes to McCourt. Rolls towards Lynch, but then 13 of Council Rock is able to bat that one away. No, Lynch on that side. 13, that was Rachel Roll of Council Rock. Was able to get that one out. Lynch now trying to just get that ball past the Council Rock defense there. She's able to get that one off, but that's stopped by McGee. And now midfield. Council Rock with an opportunity. (14) Ashley Lackman with the pass there along the side towards Shields, I believe. That is number 8 of Council Rock. Yep. And now there will be a shot opportunity here for Council Rock. They are pestering the Colonial defense right now. And now McGee trying to get it out, and she does not. As just was unable to roll off her stick there. Now working into that zone is the attack of Council Rock. We'll see what is whistled here. Yeah, temperatures starting to drop here as the wind picks up a little bit more and the sun sets even more on this cast over day here. Partly cloudy, whatever you'd call that. I'm not a weather forecaster for sure. Here's the corner for Council Rock South. They will have a great shot opportunity here. She's able to zing that one towards the center, and Mismer will get that one out. Thankfully, and a great save made there by Trask. I believe she has 5 saves on the day. Colonials get the benefit there. Now Borkowski gets a pass downfield. That was to Miner. Miner looking to try to... She made a great little behind the back move there. She's working down that sideline. And there's McCourt. Again, Colonials really trying to look to put an exclamation point here at the end of this first half and get a goal here that will put them up 2-1, have the momentum riding on their side going into the half. And that will be against Colonials. So we are now at the 45-second mark here. This time is just ticking away on this first half. There's a pass that is intercepted by Link. She will have some time, about 20 seconds here. Lynch working. She's got to go quick if she wants to be able to do anything, and she gets a great move there. She gets it towards Kopsik. That one's whistled down. We now have 10 going here. So they get one final shot off here. It's around 5 seconds. She needs to just whack that one. And I believe that will do us for this first half. As it is tied 1-1. Folks, we got ourselves a dogfight here as late in that first half, Council Rock South was able to capitalize off some excellent passing. And even the score up 1-1, both teams seem to be evenly matched at this point. Early in the early part of this first half, we saw the Colonials really able to capitalize on some fantastic movement in the offensive zone as it was in Council Rock South defensive zone for almost the entirety of that first half of the first part of this game. And then towards the end of it, we saw Council Rock being able to adjust. They were able to make some great passes out in that center lane of the Colonials, just peppering Trask with shots. Trask, I believe, has faced 6 shots so far in this half. And we have what at the end is starting to become a very evenly matched matchup here that is very fun to call so far, and I'm really enjoying myself. And we'll be back shortly after this break. We're here at the half with Amy DeSisto, a player on the JV team. So, Amy, tell me, how was the JV season this year?
The JV season started out rough, definitely, but I think, you know, the more we worked together and the more chemistry we got, the better we played together, and I think we ended up doing a lot better than we thought we would, and we're really proud of that.
So tell me, what is your favorite memory so far from the season on the JV squad?
Well, the JV squad, like, we are just a really funny group of people, and I think all the, you know, different personalities really work well together, and I think, you know, preseason is definitely fun because it's a lot of team building, and I guess the preseason got to be like the best part of it.
That's awesome. So tell me, what do you think the team can work on a little bit going into this second half?
I think any way they can, you know, get more fluid and get more cohesive together is something they can definitely work on, and I think, you know, as long as they keep their cool and they keep their composure, that's the best they can do.
All right, thank you very much, and we'll be back shortly. Hello, folks. Welcome back, and now the second half is underway. So I was hearing the ref talking to the Colonial coach before the end of the half, or I'm sorry, at before the beginning of this half, and she was saying how Colonial still has 2 timeouts left. So obviously, in a pivotal point in the game, they might need to utilize one of those timeouts and slow down the momentum of Council Rock, who seems to be coming out very aggressive in the Colonial side of the ball in this second half. In midfield here, no man's land, is we have another battle. And Lynch is the one that's able to pull away with it, but it is whistled down. Here's Lynch working down that side. And Council Rock will get another opportunity here. Colonials, obviously, they both switch sides. So now Colonials working down the other side. We'll see if, adjusting to that really makes too much difference. I don't think it will. And a great pass across the aisle there to Kopsick, as Kopsick is working downfield. She has a favorable matchup there with Liptak, the senior. She's looking for a pass out of there. She's just working that ball towards the front. Borkowski will have a shot opportunity here. She gets it off. And I believe that might have been an illegal backhand or something like that. So it does get into the net, but that will not be a legal way to get it into the net. Now White looking to apply some more pressure here. And Kopsick makes a swipe on the ball. And now the Colonials will have some momentum here going into the offensive side of things. There's Liptak. And goes Borkowski. Borkowski now quickly moving into that zone. Ava looking for a pass back there towards Lynch. There's a nice pass to Liptak. Rolling up there. PW here with another corner. Passed in. That will roll towards Mismer, who will have a perfect opportunity to link. Oh my goodness, folks. That was just as good as it gets. So we see it's hit in by Link. She gets it to Mismer. Mismer waits. She sets. She gets a pass to the right there. I'm sorry, to the left. Link is waiting in front of the net, and she's just perfect timing. Ball's the perfect speed. She's able to whack that one in and give the Colonials that first goal. Absolutely fantastic sequence there by the Colonials, and you couldn't have asked for a better way to start this half, as they're now up by a goal. A big momentum shifter here that really could be a deciding factor later on. Colonials coming out to play hard here. There's Miller trying to stop that one along the sideline. Great defensive effort there by the Colonials. Whew. I can't get over that goal, folks. That was nice. Working down that side. Council Rocks are trying to get their first shot off of the half. There's Link with pass to Miller. That one's whistled down. 34 of Council Rock working down on Bridget Morgan. Colonials defense want to jam that middle there. Avoid getting any, allowing any room in the box. Doris working along the side. Now Morgan working along that side. Now it'll be out. Colonials will get possession back. Here's Link. Now Morgan working along that side. There's Darcy with a nice play that gets in front of her, but that will continue to roll. Again, that's 9 of Kerry Coffin of Council Rock South. There's Mismer working down midfield. She does have some space here, folks. Flying down there. She's got Ava, Luptak, and Kopstick. 3 ready and able people to score. Mismer working it all the way down and through the legs. Colonials bench likes that one, as we will have a corner. For the Colonials, can't stress this enough, get a good play here. Get a really nice soft pass. Get it towards Borkowski, maybe Kopstick. Set them up with a one-time ability. Have them be able to just smack that ball in there. Give them a 3-1 lead and really start to shift the current of this game. She gets it to Mismer, who gets it across to Trong. Trong almost had a one-time ability there. Just the timing was slightly off. Luptak there to Trong. Trong through the legs, and now the Colonials will be able to maintain possession. Now Trong working in that box. Nice pass across the center. That will be out. The Colonials will have another corner. Look for another one towards Mismer here. And they will have another chance here. I think if you're looking there, you want to get Mismer, maybe Lynch there, set them up. Then you want to get a pass across to Trong. Trong give a one-time opportunity there. Or again, Luptak can crash the box, so we can see what they'll do. She gets it off to Mismer. Mismer now working alongside. She gets a whack off. Flies up and just a little too much there by Mismer. I like the play though. I do. I like the pass there to Mismer. Kayla working down there. There's Ava working into that box. Ava with a nice ball that goes through there. She will have a shooting opportunity. She's rolling towards the center there. Towards that center lane. Ava with a shot ability, and that is blocked. A great save by Council Rock's goalie there. What a heads-up play. Borkowski really just whacked that thing, and fantastic save by Council Rock's goalie. Now Colonials maintaining possession as they're starting to, again, take more control of the ball in the offensive zone. Yeah, and again, we see Colonial really showing off their skill here. But now Hiscox is working down the side. She's trying to get some separation. Trong falls. Trong wincing a little bit there. That one looked like it hurt a little. Again, that ground's cold, too. That one's roofed up and stopped by Council Rock. But Colonial will be able to keep the momentum here. There's Luptak. Luptak working. Just behind the back of Borkowski there. Pass in. Stopped by Mismer. Mismer right there at the right time. Working in towards that box. Mismer towards the net. Goalie dives and able to avoid Mismer getting the shot off. There's Trong in midfield trying to stop it. Link. Poking. Poking. And they're able to get that one out. Great defensive play there by the Colonials as they're avoiding even giving up a shot there. But now we have another surge by, I believe that's Shields. And that's stopped by Trask. We have a timeout here by the Colonials. So for the Colonials, you like what you see so far? Very nice goal on offense. They're starting to reestablish their passing game a little bit, but currently their defense is back against the wall, as now it looks like Council Rock is trying to respond and answer back. Coach is probably stressing what they need to adjust on defense. Maybe some passing opportunities they lost they should have had. And then obviously I think here, the coach of Council Rock South, she's probably stressing to her team right now to keep their head in this game. Obviously these girls seem to be playing till the final whistle here. Full exertion on both sides. I think what she's saying is the importance of their defense, trying to just get that ball out of their zone, give their goalie a little bit of a rest. Try to get some more shot opportunities and creations on Trask of the Colonials. She's trying to stress the importance of them being able to get passes and keep the momentum flowing past midfield. That's been a little bit problematic so far for them. So we'll see if she's able to get that across to her team here. Now, Council Rock going back towards their defenders going back. And now Colonials breaking from their huddle. It's a pretty evenly balanced team here with juniors and seniors. So obviously some seniors will leave, some sophomores will become juniors, and juniors become seniors. And people will step up obviously in the next season. And fantastic year by the seniors on this PW squad. Really key contributors to the amazing season that they are having, and a lot of the juniors as well. So, and they'll be returning, and they'll be able to do even more damage with players like Borkowski and Miller and McCourt. Obviously, goaltender Trask. So the future remains positive for this squad. Regardless, despite the fact they're losing seniors, we'll see how they adjust to it. But they still have a great core group of people here. And now we have Copestick quickly moving into the zone as that ball will roll. And again, Colonials just trying to hammer away at that defensive Council Rock.
Come on, get another one. Come on.
There's Trong, we get a nice play there. Sure to go, and a little bit of momentum there drove the elbow of Lynch. She will get a green there. She'll be out for a minute there. Not a minute, I'm not sure what the exact timing is, but she'll be out for a little bit as that shoulder flew. I don't think she intentionally was trying to check the player. I think it was just she had a little too much momentum there. And Ava with a great play through the legs here. She's moving in. Borkowski like a woman on fire. And she still maintains possession of that ball. She's moving towards the center. Here's Link. Link to Misber. She gets one off the Link, and almost a replica of that play that scored the goal. And the goalie of Council Rock will be able to fend that one off. Again, we saw it was Link. She gets it to Mismer. Mismer gets the one time, and then she gets it off to Link, and Link trying to get it towards the front, and she does. Kopsick, just rolls past her. She could have had a really nice shot opportunity there. Kopsick not allowing that ball to get out of the Colonial zone easily. And now the ball's moving at midfield. And now Mismer able to make a nice play there. Rolls on the side. So we're now a little bit past the halfway point here of this second half. And the Colonials have the lead. Taking away what could be history. Ava now moving down the side. And now Liv Trong moving in midfield. And Hiscox, I believe, or not Hiscox, that is 15. Caitlin Coco making a ferocious effort into the Colonial zone. She's ripping through everybody, gets a pass towards the front that shoots. Oh! And just misses there as Frangiosa tried to block with her body. And we saw Coco explode off the middle. She had up to 3 people on her at one point. And she just like a cannon, just flying through that midfield, tearing up the Colonial defense, and got a really nice shot opportunity there that just goes wide. Now Link. I'm going to try to get the momentum back on the Colonial side. Here's Miller. Miller gets it down towards Minor, and just a little too much.
Keep him here. Let's go. You got it, Ava.
Ball rolls right past the legs of Miller, but that will be off of Council Rock. There's Link. The play towards midfield. It's weathered by Shields. And heads up play there by Link. She's able to stop that one. Now Colonials moving back downfield again. There's Kopsick towards Workowski. And at midfield gets a little clogged up. The Colonials will keep possession. Here Lynch working along that side, going back and forth. Great vigor there. She gets a pass off towards the center, towards Workowski, and it just rolls off for stick there. But Miller aggressively on the ball now. Rolling down towards Colonial side. That'll be off of the Colonials. Shields now. We'll put this one back in play. And Workowski able to make a play on it. Ava has Lynch down the side as she gets that connection there. Now Lynch moving with a lot of momentum. She gets that ball up. And trying to see who she was intending to pass towards. I believe it was Workowski. Workowski now working down towards the side. It's getting a little chippy down there, folks. Now midfield, Colonials a little bit of a miscue there by Trong, as now they're trying to work back and stop this assault here by Council Rock, and they are able to answer. This was down. She looks like she's in pain a little bit. I hope she's okay. Obviously, she is such a key role player here for the Colonials. She's talking to the ref now.
Is she okay back here? Coach, you have someone there. The ref right there is looking at her. They see her.
So we have several players down the field now. Now the refs are making their way over to a Council Rock player that's down. Both defenses going over their game plan while there's a stoppage now. Mismer able to walk off in her own power. Obviously, that's pretty fortunate there for the Colonials. We have a coach and trainer down there looking at the player on Council Rock. She seems to be pretty shaken up. I did not see the play on which it happened. She's able to walk off on her own power. That is 14 of Council Rock, Ashley Lackman. Yep, we hope she's okay there. She's making her way towards the bench. We're at the 14 mark. So the halfway point here of this half. We'll look at this one back underway. Again, unfortunate. Two players going down at once there, leading to an extended stoppage time. No, but it is an opportunity for both players to catch a little bit of a breather here. As it is a lot of back and forth now we're seeing in this second half. And McCourt comes off, and now Mismer's flying back in there, so seems to be that she's okay. And there's a nice pass down towards Kopstick. Kopstick now flying into the Colonial offensive zone. She will have a nice play there with Lynch in front of the net. And and the Colonials don't like the refs call too much there, as they believe it was off of Council Rock. But Kopstick's able to get it, and now she's working the transition. She's juggling the ball a little bit there. And now Borkowski will have a shot. Lynch gets a pass to McGee. McGee to Lynch. And again, Colonials working in that zone. Colonials really working hard down there. We hear the fans letting the refs hear it. There's Borkowski with a great move. She gets a whack off, and just a little bit lower. I think we might have had a 3-1 lead here for the Colonials. Now McCourt comes on, and she's taking Lynch off. So, another timeout here in this game, and can't lie, I got a little distracted there just with the magnitude of what we might be witnessing here, folks. Again, this has not happened before, Colonial win here. I will knock on wood here. And again, so many great seasons here by these different Colonial teams. Several of them making the playoffs, and again, just showing off the athletic ability of so many here in PW, and the fantastic coaches that we have, and the great teams the Colonials able to produce year in and year out. Obviously, if you go into that Gym West, you'll see with all those banners of the different historic teams that have made different championship runs in this state, and this team for the 2019 squad of field hockey, looking to maybe add their name up there in the rafters. That'd definitely be something special. I mean, even winning the district championship is huge, and then being able to get into the state championship, that's even more of a special opportunity for these girls. And again, every win from here on is a first time for the Colonials, and it's just a lot of fun, a lot of pressure. It's really impressive how these players are able to juggle all of the sports and different things they have to review in their week and work on and practice, as well as academics. And again, kudos to these players being able to do that. And again, we have some very, very smart people here at PW on this team, and very, very impressive. Many of them at the National Honors Assembly that we had filmed for CITV last night. And again, just a true testament to the amazing people that this district produces and the amazing people that we have leading them here in Colonial. We're at the clock is being changed here. We will see what mark we are at. So we're at the 13:09 mark here of this second, so a little bit more than halfway through. And just about ready to get play underway. So the ref gives a signal, and now we're back. Working on the sides, Council Rock. Right on that line, I think that was on Council Rock. Miller now looking to quickly get play going again. And poked out there by Mismer. And I guess Miller stopped a little bit there, and that will draw the whistle by the ref. There's Mismer. And that one rolls past Link, and that will give Council Rock a nice opportunity here. She's looking for a pass in that center lane. She's able to get it off, but that will be out. There's a pass by Miller. Miller looks to get it towards Minor, and that is intercepted by Council Rock. And again, another pursuit there by Council Rock, who's able to be stopped by the Colonials. There's Trong working downfield now. Trong with the pass to Borkowski. Borkowski again showing off her skills. Oh, and it rolls in front of the goalie. We still have a live ball. I believe we'll have a stroke here. Big opportunity here for the Colonials. Again, looking at that third goal possibility. Here's Mismer out front. She gets it to Trong. Oh, and it just, she tries to keep the ball rolling on that stick, and then she hits it up, and I think her stick caught mostly turf there. And again, almost a one-timer ability there for Trong. Here's Miller working down, and intercepted by 8 of Council Rock. That'll be off of Miller as 8 was able to whack that one on Miller. Again, that is Rihanna Shields. Here both coaches being a little focal and telling their team to adjust on that side. Miller's able to keep it, and it rolls behind her. Miller having several balls going behind her, and then getting it whistled there, so I'm sure Darcy will try to adjust on that if the Colonials are able to win this game. And another one whistled down here. Now Council Rock at a big time point in this game with 10.5 minutes here, trying to tie it up. Link just trying to clear that ball. Here's Link just working on that ball. Trunks takes a smack at it. And so
Come on, Molly, get them together out there. Let's go.
Colonials able to avoid giving up a goal there. Here's Link. And that pass just rolls past Mismer. And battling down there. There's 15 at Council Rock. That was Caitlin Coco. And Coco showing off here in some quick bursts that she's had her speed ability here as one of the captains for Council Rock. Believe she is a senior. There's Link, and that will roll off her foot. I don't want to say anything here, but that could be a really unfortunate mistake here deep in the Colonial zone at this point in the game. That was an uncharacteristic play by Link, as usually she's such a heads-up player. But that is fine as now Ava's getting that ball out of the Colonial zone and getting it towards midfield. Poking down that one, just trying to get it out. And a great play made there by McGee. She's battling down with 23 at Council Rock. Again, that is Kaylee Hiscox. Now midfield. Both teams trying to gain control. Mismer with a little poke there. Mismer again deflecting it. Lynch now who just came back into the game, making her presence felt.
Molly, get away from her.
Here the coach of Council Rock pretty vocal here, telling her players what they need to do in this spot. There's again a feisty possession there by Council Rock and Colonials. They will get that one out. Now that ball is rolling down past midfield. Kopsik trying to make a play on it. Kopsik now flying downfield, trying to catch Shields off guard. And she does. She's able to get it past her. Now Kopsik going downfield. Kopsik with the ball that I almost lost sight of there as went on the leg of a player. Now we have Mismer working down. Mismer looking up to get a shot in the center lane, and she does, and it hits the foot of Borkowski. Borkowski now trying to get a shot off, and that will be blown down. 7.5 minutes left in this one, folks, as it's coming down to the wire. Tight one. And Mismer stumbles up a little bit there. Mismer's knee looking like it bothered her a little bit there with that impact she on the ground, but she remains in play there. Now Council Rock trying to get the ball back on Colonials' defensive zone. Now Ava working downfield. She has a lot of room to do something here, folks. That is not something you want to give up if you're Council Rock. Ball just rolls past Lynch. Borkowski almost got it to her. Then it goes to Link. Link gets it to Lynch. Lynch trying to get across the center pass there that is deflected by number 2 of Council Rock. Council Rock now working down the sideline.
To the space right away, Ray.
Here's Link with the pass that was deflected by Shields and then rolls to her own teammate number 2. She works that ball downfield, and that will be out on Council Rock again. We are at just about 6 minutes here. Link will put this one back in play. Here's Link. She gets a nice play there to Mismer. Mismer now trying to move that ball as she continues possession here for the Colonials. Mismer looking. Falls down again there. Is again, real close, tight play here. Mismer looking to go in the center there. Looking for a call. She gets tangled up with a Council Rock player's stick there. I believe that will award the Colonials a corner. And here's Link. Okay, for the Colonials here, we are at just about 5 minutes. Goal here is huge. Link gets it towards Mismer. Mismer gets a pass to Lynch. Lynch will get a whack at it. That will shoot. Ah, from the angle up here, I thought that scored. I got really excited there. It just rolls wide past the goaltender of Council Rock South. And Council Rock dodging a bullet there as Link shot off a laser. And now Hiscock's working down the sideline. She's got Frangiosa all over. She's able to get past Frangiosa. She now gets a pass towards the center. And Mismer falls on that. And White will get possession there. Mismer lifts it up. And again, I think it rolled the wrong way. She didn't want it to go. And now Council Rock is able to get possession, but then whistled down by the ref. White again trying to get that ball in Council Rock's territory. Ball goes to Shields of Council Rock. That one goes past the legs of Lynch. That's whacked in towards the center. Past Mismer. Trask is able to kick that one out in a little bit of a scary sequence there. Kaylee's looking to just get this ball out of there. And now Lynch works down the side, but that is intercepted there in a big area of the field by Council Rock. And then Lynch trying to keep possession. She does it right on that line. And it stays alive. Wow, fantastic concentration there by both these players. Again, and right on that line there with Lynch. She is battling out with number 7 of Council Rock. Again, that is Amelia Elko. Of at midfield, that is 13, Rachel Roll. Then it goes to the Colonials. Now Mismer working downfield. Mismer has a lot of open field here. Mismer looking for that pass to the center. Give it one-time ability, and she lifts her stick, gets it past the player. Now the goaltender's right there. Goaltender really far out of that net. She kicks it away. Under 3 minutes now, folks. Right along that side there. Now Lynch towards Kopsik. Colonials get a nice call there. Now Lynch rolling towards the side. She gets a pass towards Workowski. Workowski trying to get that one. And now we'll go down.
Get that other ball off the field.
There's Trong. Trong trying to get it past Hiscox. Or no, I'm sorry, 15. And now Council Rock will have an opportunity as momentum is flying down their offensive surge here. Still maintains possession. And then McCourt with great defensive effort there. And Colonial gets a key call there at the 1:45 mark of this game. 15, that was Caitlin Coco. Again of Colonial. If you're the Colonials here, you want to just clear this ball, chew up as much clock as you can. So we're rolling at almost the minute mark here. Again, just want to avoid then a player falls down for Council Rock. Now Borkowski's flying downfield. Borkowski with a lot of open field. It's getting a little physical down there as tensions are flying high, and we're closing towards the conclusion of this one. We are now under a minute. Trong now moving. Real quick, I'd just like to thank Tyler, Zach, Justin, and Mr. Peeler for helping us with the production of today's footage. Obviously, we've had a fantastic one here. Pretty clean game. Not a whole lot of major fouls. Low scoring, definitely a lot lower scoring than last game. So big shout out to those guys being able to cover this game today and get this one to you folks as quickly as possible. There's Trong now midfield. Rolling under 30 now. We get a call for Council Rock here as they're just trying to clear that ball as they desperately, clock is running against them. Frangiosa is rolling off her stick. She's just trying to get that ball out of there. And I believe we will have one final corner here. Clock is ticking down, folks. So the clock hits 0. And I believe they will add additional couple seconds off the ref's watch here on this play, which could be the final of the game. Colonial defense needs to just clear that ball and get it out of there, and then that, I believe, will give them a decisive victory here. Man, I can feel the pressure these girls are feeling right now. High intensity stuff here. They just want to get this ball out. Council Rock, whole season riding on this play right here. She gets it to the side. They will get a shot off. Trask is able to stop it. It rolls towards the front. Trask stops it. And that will be the game, folks. The Colonials, for the first time in history, will move past the first round. Oh, my goodness. You could just feel the electricity in the air. I'm going to try to get an interview down on the field with one of these players just to see how fantastic they're feeling, as this has never happened before in Colonial history, folks. Amazing, amazing stuff. And now, folks, that will do us. That will do us up here from the booth. Fantastic game by the Colonials. 2-1, a real dogfight till the end. Again, comes down to that final play in by Council Rock. They're able to get a shot off, a pass. Trask able to block it. There's a rebound shot, and that was able to be blocked again as well. Just a real clean game by the Colonials. Defense and offense stepped up when they needed to. And, just fantastic October play here. And we'll be back next week to cover another playoff edition of CITV with this Colonials field hockey squad. All right, folks, I'll see you down the field shortly. Hi, folks. We're on the field here with senior captain Kayla Link. She scored a big goal here today. Tell me a little bit of what was going through your head on that goal.
So it was a corner that we just recently started practicing, and we had tried it in a previous game. Didn't work out so well a couple times, but I think the positioning, especially versus their defensive end, was really good and a good option for us to use that.
I mean, your timing on it was perfect. I was saying it's like a one-timer in ice hockey. You were just there waiting, and I mean, your shot was just a laser. So with this season, there's been so much going on. Obviously, it's your last year. Tell me a little bit of what this season has meant to you, being a senior and a captain.
Yeah, so this is something we've been working really hard for a while. I think it was really important for us to prove to ourselves that we know that we're good and that we can make it this far, because we haven't had those opportunities in the past.
So in the past 10 years, even 15 years, we haven't been able to make it this far into the playoffs. So tell me, how do you feel being a part of a team that's been able to do something that so many haven't?
Yeah, I think we're all really proud of ourselves and each other, and we've become a really close team. And I think this year it's working so well because we're all working together and we're able to connect on and off the field, and I think that's really important.
So tell me, next week, obviously, a big-time playoff game. What do you think the game plan going into that will be?
Something that's really important for us is to keep it intense in the first 5 minutes and make sure we have control of the tempo and we don't get lazy and start playing as individuals.
All right. I'm sure excited to go into your weekend here with a big-time win. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I hope you can cool down. It looks like you're a little sweaty.
Thank
Take
you.
care. All right, folks. I'm Jason Wyke, and that will do us for our production today.